It was nearly midnight when Ava finally closed her laptop. Her head throbbed, and her coffee had turned cold hours ago. The numbers on the screen just weren't making sense. Bitcoin, Ethereum, staking, wallets. It was like trying to decode an alien language. 6 months ago, she'd lost her job at the marketing agency. Downsizing, they called it. It felt personal when she couldn't pay her rent. Her older brother, Eric, had tried to help. He was knee-deep in cryptocurrency while Ava was still figuring out TikTok. Ava had always brushed it off as just another one of Eric's obsessions. Until it wasn't. The reality hit her last month when she saw his vacation photos. Crystal clear waters, white sand beaches, a cabana that could have come straight out of a movie set, and all of it paid for with something called altcoins. Meanwhile, Ava was just trying to stretch a few dollars until payday. "All right," she'd told him over lunch one afternoon. "Teach me how this crypto stuff works." Eric laughed, shaking his head. "It's not that simple, Ava. You can't just dive in blind. You need to learn how it works first." And that had been the start of her uphill battle. Ava had spent weeks watching YouTube videos, reading articles, even downloading a few ebooks. But nothing stuck. Every time she thought she understood, some term or concept would throw her off. Mining, proof of stake, gas fees, how was anyone supposed to keep it all straight? Now here she was, alone in her studio apartment, staring at her screen and feeling utterly lost. She needed something, anything, to simplify this chaos. A guide, a resource that could break everything down into small, digestible pieces. But so far, all she'd found were complicated tutorials that assumed she already knew the basics. She sighed, stretching her arms over her head. "Maybe Eric's right," she muttered. "Maybe this isn't for me." Still, something wouldn't let her quit. Maybe it was pride. Maybe it was the thought of proving to herself that she could master something new. Or maybe it was the memory of Eric's smug grin every time she asked him a question. She opened her browser for one last search before bed. This time, something caught her eye. A simple link with the title, Crypto Cove, your step-by-step guide to cryptocurrency and beyond. The tagline beneath it read, "No tech jargon, just clear, beginner-friendly lessons." Intrigued, Ava clicked the link. The homepage of Crypto Cove wasn't flashy, just a clean layout with a friendly message at the top. Whether you're crypto-curious or ready to invest, start here. She scrolled through the features. Interactive modules, quizzes to test your knowledge, and most importantly, a Crypto 101 course designed for complete beginners. Testimonials line the page, each one more encouraging than the last. "This site is a lifesaver," wrote one user. "I went from clueless to confident in just a few weeks." "The best part? They explain everything in plain English," said another. Ava hesitated, her cursor hovering over the Get Started button. There was a free trial, it seemed. No harm in trying. With a deep breath, she clicked. The next evening, Ava sat down at her desk, logged into her new CryptoCove account, and clicked on the first module. As the video began to play, a cheerful voice greeted her. "Welcome to CryptoCove. If you've ever felt like cryptocurrency is too confusing or overwhelming, you're in the right place. Our job is to make sure you understand the basics before moving on to advanced topics. Let's start with one question. What is cryptocurrency?" Ava couldn't help but smile. Unlike the other videos she'd tried watching before, this one assumed she knew nothing, and it felt like a relief. The lessons were short, easy to follow, and even included animations to explain tricky concepts. By the end of the first module, Ava finally understood blockchain. Not completely, but enough to feel like she wasn't drowning anymore. As the days passed, Ava began incorporating CryptoCove into her nightly routine. A lesson here, a quiz there, it quickly became part of her world. Every new concept started to connect, one piece at a time, like a puzzle finally coming together. And the best part? She didn't have to turn to Eric for answers. "Did you figure out what staking is yet?" Eric teased over dinner one night. "Actually," Ava said, crossing her arms, "it's when you lock up your crypto assets to earn rewards or support a network. And I also know about validators, proof of stake, and the difference between hot and cold wallets." The look on Eric's face had been priceless. Weeks later, Ava completed CryptoCove's beginner course and had moved on to intermediate content. She wasn't an expert yet, but she didn't feel lost anymore. For the first time, She felt like cryptocurrency wasn't some exclusive club she wasn't invited to. It was an opportunity, and now she had the tools to explore it. Late one night, as she finished setting up her first crypto wallet, Ava paused and smiled. Maybe one day she'd pay for a vacation with Bitcoin, just like Eric had. But for now, she was just proud of herself for starting, and that was worth more than any coin in the world.